Hi, my name's Mark. I'm the creator of MOSSLET. Thanks for joining me here today. I'm going to take you on a quick walkthrough of our demo. We've got some new features, specifically journal. So here we go. So right now we've got an example of a user, Dino. So we're going to go home. Okay, let me just move this over here. So this is your profile page. It's pretty basic. You can quickly see all of your own posts. If you're looking at someone else's profile, you can see all of their posts here. You have some nice links over here to manage your connections, join circles, which is what we call groups, or view your timeline. But we are going to first head over to the connections page. So here over here is your connections. This is where you can manage people you're connected with. If they have a profile, you'll be able to see their profile. You can edit them, you mute them, enable them to be able to download any images that you share with them, block them, and you can also delete. Down here we have what we call visibility groups, so you can quickly make groups of people so that when you're sharing a post, you can easily just share to a group. Very similar to like close friends or something, but you got a lot more control. Give them colors, pick who it is, give a description, and you can make as many visibility groups as you want. So that's connections here. Over here, you'll have your requests. This is where new requests to connect will come in. Again, all of this is in real time. If you want to make a new connection, you can come over here, give it a label, choose the color you want, how you can find them by the username or their account email. And again, you can end up like managing this however you'd like. So you may give a friend like kind of this color label, but they may have like say amber on their side. So, okay. Now let's check out our friend's profile. So we just click over here and we'll see that. And we're looking at Isabella. You can choose on your profile to share different things. So we're going to check that out in just a second. And again, here we can look down and see posts. There's our first public post. It's got a nice little banner over here, color. And here's a post to connections. And you can interact with the post if you'd like. So now we're going to jump into our settings. And so here you go. You have settings over here. You can expand or collapse this if you'd like. So you can upload an avatar, you can update your name, update your username. That's in this basic section right here. Now hop over to our profile. Now this is where when you have a profile, then you'll have a link. I'm demoing this, so you see a little demo link here, but it'll be like mosslet.com/app/profile/your username, and you can copy that to your clipboard. You can pick from kind of stock images for your banner, or you can upload a custom banner. Again, this is all private with our privacy first and encryption architecture. You can choose if you want to share your avatar on your profile, if you want to show your email. This is your account email, so you may not want to show that. You may, it's just up to you. Display your name. And if you didn't, you can come down here to contact and links, and you can create like another email that you could share on your profile. It could give you a little more options on your privacy. You can have a link, and then your about section where you can write about yourself. And at any point, you can remove your profile and not have a profile. You can update your email, update your visibility settings, change your status and status visibility settings. If you want people to be able to see if you're online or not, you can change that there. The recovery section here, this is where you can enable like a forgot password feature. By default, this is off, but you can quickly enable it. That way we try to balance privacy and convenience, because if you don't have this enabled and you forget your password, we have no way to help you get back into your account. That's by design in order to give you the most privacy and security possible. You can manage your COM notifications here. So we do notifications much differently. And you can read all about that in this section, and you can enable them or disable them when you're first onboarding and creating your account. You can also set them up if you'd like. Let's see, we have two-factor authentication. Very straightforward and simple there. Here, a blocked user section is where you can manage all kind of anyone you've blocked, and you can have different block settings. You know, you can block them from being able to reply, you can block them from being able to interact with, like, see your posts or see their posts, or you can just like a full-on block from everything. There's also muting and all sorts of other ways that you can control like your experience online. Here we have our data section, so you can quickly manage and delete anything like in bulk if you'd like, without having to delete your account. Here's our billing section. This is where you'll be able to see like what's going on with whether you're in a free trial, a subscription, or one-time payment. You can see all of that here and quickly manage that here. You can see receipts and everything. You can quickly cancel your subscription as well or change plans, all hassle-free. Now this is kind of a cool section. This is our referral section. And on this user right now, they haven't unlocked that yet because they're still in their free trial, but I'm gonna switch over to another user in just a little bit, and then we'll be able to see all the cool things about our new referral program. And then again, down here, you can delete your account. And it kind of lets you know, like, this is, you know, you can't undo this. And this happens immediately in real time across the service. Again, that's a feature. So you get options. You can, you know, maybe you just want to delete all your posts or something, or make your profile private. But if you want to full on delete your account, which will also cancel any subscriptions you have, then you can do that here. Okay, now let's talk about circles next. So circles is what we're calling groups. And so we're going to hop into here. And as you can see, we're still really actively building this out. And we take feedback from everyone. So if you have something you'd like to see or something that you don't like to see, you know, let us know. But so here we are, we jumped in. Now this chat is all live. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in another person here. So here on this side, we have Isabella. And it looks like Isabella was in the middle of making a post. So we're just going to go ahead and share that post. Okay, now Isabella's going to jump into circles. Here we go. All right. Now, as you're going to see, this is in real time. So let's just move this little up here. And what should we say? Trying out the new demo. And there we have it over here. Yeah, very cool. So, and that's it. Right now it's pretty simple. It's just like a live chat. As you can see, you can see who you are. Depending on your settings, like if you're a moderator, an admin, or an owner of the circle, you can, you know, delete messages. You can always delete your own messages. And the owner can hop over here to, actually neither of the users I have are owners, as you can see by this color setting, they're just members. But the owner can, you know, change people's settings, moderate, kick people, block people from the circle, or however you like. When you create a new circle, let's hop out here, and I'm going to expand this again. You have the option, you can make it public, you can set a password on it, and then you can choose who you want to add to it. So if you're making like a public circle, then it comes up over here in the Discover tab. So that's just something to think about. It's another way we kind of can encourage like making new connections as well. And there's a lot of privacy features around there. So like if you're in a circle with someone that you're not connected to, they're not going to see your information, like say a connection to your information. Instead, they'll see a random kind of cute avatar that gets defaulted to your account, and they're also going to see kind of like private author and that sort of thing instead of like your name and username, like maybe one of your connections would. Okay, so that's circles. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty cool, easy way to quickly make little group chats. Okay, now we were just on the timeline, so I want to show you something about the timeline. And we had Isabella just make a post. So something cool that we do now is we privately check whether an image is AI generated or not. And you see this little badge here. It's going to indicate whether it's AI generated. And it's a cute little bear. You click here, and then if Isabella had given us the ability to download this image, then we'd have a little download link here. So we can close that. And as you see, your unread posts are here. So we're going to quickly mark that as read. And now it's going to pop down here. So this way it keeps your timeline nice and clean, not overwhelming, very easy to quickly see what you need to see and not get bogged down with anything else. And again, there's no algorithmic manipulation here. You're seeing things just as they come in chronologically in time. So we're going to click and see some posts. I was testing some line breaks. And very simple. You can quickly, favorite things. You can share them with someone else. So maybe I want to share this with Turtle, and then you can give a little note. So let's test this out. I'm going to actually share this with, that's one of mine. That's Turtle. I'm going to share this Turtle post with Isabella and say like, I thought you'd find this interesting. And so we're going to share with Isabella. All right, so this is similar. This is like very intentional reposting. So now we're going to come over here to Isabella's timeline. And she gets this new thing here. And when you hover over or on your mobile device, you see this little shared with you. You see the visibility setting of the post. So you click on that and it's shared by, it's shared by Dino. It says, I thought you'd find this interesting. Oh, very cool. And then here's the post right there. And again, it shows up as unread. We've got a few unread posts here. And that's how it works. And then right here you see that the original author is right here, their username, and this is the person who created this new repost. So that's pretty cool. And you could link over to like their profile, which is also very fun and easy to do by clicking there. If they had a status setting, it would display here. And you have some controls. You could remove this from your timeline, like you don't want to see this post anymore. So that's a little less permanent than, say, reporting the post or blocking the user because maybe they sent you an offensive post. Right here, we can quickly bookmark. We can like that. You could add replies to this post, and again, all in real time. We have our fully accessible emoji picker. Really proud of that. And yeah, that's pretty simple. And also right now you see we have some filters going on. So we're going to hop on over to our other person here. Back to Dino and check out our filters. So right now you could say, I only want to see my posts here. So we'll add that filter quickly and boom, now you're just going to see your posts. Now let's reset that. And so you can filter by keywords. So maybe you don't want to see kind of like an author's set and said, well, maybe this is kind of like personal or sensitive, so you don't want to see those. You can add keywords there. Maybe you don't want to see any news, so you add that there. Now on top of that, there's also content warnings. You can just across the board hide any post that has hide all content warnings, or you can hide some that have been labeled as mature 18. That sort of thing. We'll reset these. You can see if you have any muted authors, they'll be here, and that's where you're managing connections. So you can also filter your posts to make sure you're kind of only seeing what you'd like to see in order for your well-being. Again, there's no algorithm, so you're not being fed things or manipulated. You're just being able to control posts from your own connections and stuff. So pretty cool. Over here on the Discover tab, this is where we have our public posts. So hooray, and then let's go ahead and bookmark that. Your bookmarks are going to show up here, and they're stored here. Now something that's really neat is when you delete something, it's deleted across the service in real time for everyone who might have it, as well as your bookmarks of those posts. And so actually I'm going to demo that with not a public post because I also want to show another cool feature. So we're going to quickly create a new post that I am sharing with all of my connections. And you see that right here under connections. You can quickly go down and change it to specific people, in which case you can pick who you want to share with. You can change it with any groups that you might have here. So we have a group. It can be public, it can be connections, or it could be private just to yourself. If it's public, then we do a similar privacy first check to make sure that the content you're sharing kind of fits our community guidelines, and enables, public discourse. So you can be critical, you can be upset, but you can't be harmful, if that makes sense. Kind of like how you would speak in a public square. Like, you might get heated, you might get really emotional and upset about something, you might have really harsh criticisms of something someone else is doing, but you wouldn't necessarily just be outright harmful. And so we're really proud of that because, again, we preserve your privacy completely while also protecting our community. But we want this to be connections. So I'm going to share that. And it's going to pop down here as already read because you made the post. So over here now, because this is a post you make, you can click over on here and you can see everyone you're sharing with. And you can quickly remove them from the post or add new people. Now, you don't have anyone else to add, so it says all connections have access. Okay, pretty cool. So let's see what happens. Here it is over here. We're seeing it. A new post came into the feed unread. Now we're going to go ahead and remove Isabella, and it's gone. And we're going to go ahead and add Isabella back. And there we go. And now Isabella is going to bookmark that post. Hop on over here. You've got one unread post in the bookmark. We're going to mark it read. Okay. Now, let's say we're like, you know what? I don't like that I shared this post at all. I don't know what I was thinking. I want to delete it. So you delete it, and it's gone across the service as well as from anyone's bookmarks. And it's gone over here too. And so we're really proud of that feature. Again, giving you full control over what you're seeing, what you're creating, and your privacy on our service. Okay, so that's essentially most of the social features right now, currently. So let's hop on over to Journal. Now, we're really excited about Journal. Journal is our latest new entry we released, and I'd been thinking about this for a while because we hear a lot that say, I love MOSSLET, I love what you guys are doing, but all my friends are over here on this platform, or I don't really want to be social. I just want a private space for me online. And so we created Journal so that you can get value and use MOSSLET and get the privacy first features and safe space online without necessarily having to use any social aspects. So now, as I like to say, you can connect with your friends and family or simply yourself. And so here we have Journal, and we have some really cool things that we do with, again, privacy first AI support, where you can get mood insights, you can get journaling prompts. It doesn't share anything with the AI provider about who you are, anything identifying. They simply get like 14 words today with a mood of calm, if that's what you chose. And then it provides kind of an insight based on that. The provider doesn't even know what account is sending this. We go through an intermediary that removes all data retention and training policies. So nothing's trained on your data. Nothing is stored. It's just about giving you the benefit of the service without any kind of sneaky use of your data. And so we're really proud of that. And so here we have our books. You can organize entries into books. Any loose entries, as you see, not in a book, will be here. And you could quickly add them to a book if you'd like. We hop into a book. We're testing out this entry. And we're going to delete this one. So that's how it works, pretty simple. And now let's make a new, so we have our reader layout first. I was going to make a new entry, but we'll do that in just a second. So in your reader layout, like as you see initially, as you go down here, you'll get like little options where you can switch between books, you can switch between loose entries, and then as you continue to read, this will fade away, kind of giving you Just a nice, quiet, calm space. But let's switch into another book really quick here. So just so we can see. And now you'll see that you're viewing an entry that belongs to Into the Woods. So you're in a different book right now because you're in Night Thoughts, but you can see in relation to other posts of this current book whether things are older or newer. So you have a newer post, and now we're switching to that. So you can kind of see like how your thoughts play out in the timeline. So I think that's really cool. Thoughts there, and here's an older one. And you can go back, and that's kind of our reader layout. So let's go into our editing. So editing, you can inspire me, you can have a little, again, privacy first prompt from AI, or you can just write your thoughts. Again, everything will disappear, so you can just focus on writing. You can pick from over 35 different moods we have, and we're constantly updating and adding more moods, or you can not have a mood associated with it at all. And we have a nice little autosave feature to help prevent you from losing your work due to like the internet going out or just a crash or something, or you forgot to save it. So that is also a really great feature that we have. And then you can, again, just update it if you like. And now the last thing that I'm going to show you about our journal that's really cool is our privacy screen. So let's say I was working on this entry, or maybe I'm just home, but I'm in like a coffee shop, and suddenly like someone gets maybe a little too close, and I'm feeling a little shy about whatever I'm writing, or just it's my personal stuff. You can quickly hide the content, and you'll get a nice little countdown here. You can quickly reveal it again without having to use your password, which is what that countdown is about. Or if this expires, let's say, then I'll have to use my password to re-unlock this. And so it's a really cool way to quickly protect the privacy of your journal. So really proud about that. And I think that's, oh, I wanted to show you the referral program from another account. So let's switch back over to Isabella. And now we're going to go to our referral program. Referrals. Excellent. And now here, this is what it would look like once your referral program is active. It's very easy to set up. We send you money via Stripe straight to your bank account. You get a percentage for the lifetime of that account of anyone you refer. So as you can see here, we've got pending money because we first hold it for a little bit in case there's any refunds or people cancel their accounts. That way there's always money available to send to you. You can track how many referrals you have, how many are active subscriptions, how many are one-time lifetime payments, and then you can see what's available and how much you've earned so far. And so, yeah, you get a really granular display of all this information and can keep track of your referrals and how much money is on its way to you. So we really feel like this is a really cool way to share revenue and kind of give love back to our community and support privacy first ethical software. And so as you can see, Isabella's next payout is February 1st, and it's going to be for $22.40. She can then quickly jump into here to her Stripe dashboard and manage other things more on the Stripe side of it. And again, this is very privacy first. As you can see, the referral is just tracked with these anonymous little generated ID codes. There's no tracking pixels or anything weird or creepy like that. This is all our own in-house privacy first service. We're not using another service to do any of this. And then of course, Stripe handles sending you the actual money. So yeah, that's our referral program. Pretty cool. And you can copy and share this when you go to invite somebody and you have your referral program set up. It's automatically going to be included in the link to register. So that'll just be one nice smooth flow. So I'd send this invite to my friend. They click, sign up for MOSSLET, and it's going to say, you're getting a referral discount, and it'll track all that just perfectly without actually spying on anyone or knowing who they are yeah. Privacy first referral system for our customers. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's everything I wanted to share today. Really excited about these latest updates, and check out MOSSLET now. You can use it with friends and family or simply yourself to reflect and keep track of your life with our privacy first journal.